Alright guys, welcome to another segment of the Venom Creeper Competition Rock Crawler build. Where we last left off, I have a freaking moth on my lens, look at this. And he's going to fly right back in frame, wow, stupid. Anyways, random thought aside there. When we last left off, I had just the gearbox done. Since then, I have progressed through to putting the twin vertical plate chassis together, along with the short stubby body clips, because I am going to be running the Venom body. I've installed the battery tray, installed my lower links, and I've put together my upper triangulated links. I have basically a couple screws here and here that I still have to put in, I guess just for stability, but I'll worry about that later. But it's not really a stability issue because it's all locked down anyways. Now I've already gone ahead and stuck one of my 7.2 Venom batteries inside of there, and it fits like a champ. So basically the next step is going to be assembling these triangulated links on, and after that we move into building the drive shafts, which, you look at them, they look almost like the old style axials, but they do incorporate the same kind of cup as a WB8 shaft. So we get to open the infamous D-bag. I believe since we're only a minute and a half in, I'm going to go ahead and install the upper links for you guys while I'm filming. That way you can see how simple it is to put it together. Now it's really easy as long as you put the links in obviously the right way. It's not going to be an issue at all. They want you to go ahead and on the bottom where there's 4 holes, they want you to go in this bottom last hole here. Stick your link in, and then you have to use, of course, a little lock screw on the back, nylock nut, which is standard. So I'm going to go ahead and get 4 of those out too. 2 fell out and left 1, so that's convenient. Now I'm going to reach. This, I've got to say, is kind of unique because this is the first time I've actually had to use any of these nylock nuts. This far into a build. Usually I would have already had to have gone into nylock nuts quite a few times. So, handy dandy pliers here. And obviously I need the bigger Torx head. So I'm going to put that one back and my smaller one back. And there's my larger one. Appropriately enough, it's on a drill, so that's good enough. So my little nut driver here. Alright, there's one link in. Now we do the same back here. Slide our link in, make sure it's facing the correct way. Get that on there. Flip the chassis over, I know my hand's in the way. And I go out of view so I can get this sucker on. Come in here with the nut driver again. See, sometimes that one doesn't work well enough, so I've got to use my... I'm just going to go ahead and use my damn ball drivers because it's easier. Alright, and you can see there's 4 links. We just flip it around. Same procedure on this side. Stick your upper link in, attach your little nylock nut on. Doing this kind of in the dark because it's under the chassis. I really should have probably flipped it over, but that's okay. Once again, needle nose pliers as it jumps out of the grip. Tighten that one down. Move on to our last link. Of course, this is just the way they recommend putting it in stock. I'm sure afterwards I'll be tweaking it to my own design, my own spec, the way I do it. The way I like to have my flex is a lot different than usually factory specs are. But that's what makes it fun. They give you the adjustability options, as do any other kit that you would buy, like an AX10 or a Crawler King. They give you multiple links, or even the TXT. So there we go. We've got 4 metal links. Another good thing about this build too is every single one of these ball ends that you put in are actually metal again, unlike the plastic ones that you get with a lot of the other kits. I'm a huge fan of the metal ball link, and it is also oversized rods like a Traxxas. So that does help a lot. And pretty much after that, we're going to move into installing the drive shafts and building the drive shafts. So the chassis gets put away for a little while, and I get to open, where'd it go? There's the E bag. There we go, the D bag. We open the infamous D bag. No, everybody's run into a D bag, but especially with kits, you're going to find D bags. We get those. We get ball cups, I do believe. We get our other links there. Our dog bones are in here, as well as our pins. We're going to need those. That pretty much just leaves our shot caps and hex nuts and our dog bones. Should be interesting to see how those go together. I imagine they're paired with these largers. So what we're going to use is, out of this bag, I'll be taking out these. Using those. Of course, these, obviously you know what those are for. We're going to be taking our plastic shafts here, which I believe are plastic. If they are, they're the heavy resin cast, which yes they are. Yes, these are very heavy resin cast shafts. Pretty good snug fit on them, which is nice. I like that. We're going to be taking our little links here, slide those in, and we're also going to be using little grub screws right here. Little, obviously different than the ones I have in my hand, because these are 8334s and it calls for 8318s. So we just look around in the bags for the other ones. There they are, I believe. No. Huh. I really need to organize these things when I start doing them. Either way, we're going to be doing the drive shafts next, and after the drive shafts, obviously, come the differentials finally. We'll be installing the differentials, building those and installing them, and then we assemble our XVDs. So that'll cap it for this segment. Next one will be probably building the axles and then assembling them to the truck. So there you go, guys. There's another video.